A powerful blast of Arctic air is sweeping across the UK, bringing with it a dramatic shift in the nation's weather. Meteorologists have been tracking this cold front for days, and now, its effects are being felt from the northernmost tip of Scotland all the way down to the southern coast of England. The recent spell of mild damp weather is being replaced by a sharp, wintry chill. Streets that were just yesterday wet with rain are now dusted with snow, and the air feels noticeably crisper. This cold air, straight from the polar regions, is loaded with moisture, perfect for snow. As temperatures plummet, even a breath outdoors is visible in the frosty air, and thick, snow-laden clouds gather over the landscape. As the Arctic air mass moves over the relatively warmer waters of the North Sea, it picks up even more moisture, setting up significant snow showers for eastern and northern areas. Places like Yorkshire, Northumberland and the Scottish coast are already seeing heavy flurries. The drop in temperature has been sudden, catching many off guard, and the biting wind is making it feel even colder than the thermometer suggests. Gusts are strong enough to send snow swirling through sides through the streets and bend trees under their icy weight. This isn't just a brief cold snap, the pattern is set to persist, with temperatures well below average both day and night. Long, frosty nights and gray, snow-filled days are expected to continue for at least a week, if not longer. Frost, ice, and accumulating snow, especially on higher ground, will be the main hazards. Roads and pavements are already becoming treacherous, and travel disruptions are likely, particularly in hilly or rural areas. The cold will affect the entire country from Scotland to the south coast of England. It's crucial to prepare, check on vulnerable neighbors, get your vehicle winter ready, and make sure you have enough supplies at home in case conditions worsen. Stay updated with forecasts and official advice, as conditions can change rapidly. Local authorities are urging everyone to remain alert and take extra care, especially during the morning and evening commutes. The impacts will be widespread, affecting daily routines, travel, and even emergency services. Vigilance and adaptability are key as this Arctic blast settles in, and the UK faces one of its coldest spells in recent years. The UK is in for a genuine taste of winter, as a powerful cold snap sweeps across the country, bringing a dramatic shift in weather conditions. Daytime highs will struggle to rise, barely climbing above freezing in many areas, and for some, the mercury may not even reach zero. Scotland, northern England, and the Midlands are set to experience the brunt of the chill, with maximum temperatures hovering between 0 and 2 degrees Celsius, making it feel like the heart of winter. But it's not just the numbers on the thermometer. Bitter winds will cut through, making it feel much colder than it actually is, with wind chills plunging to -7 in exposed spots. As night falls, the cold will intensify, bringing severe frost that will coat the landscape in a sparkling layer of ice. In the rural Scottish Highlands, temperatures could plummet to a bone-chilling -12 degrees, especially in remote valleys and sheltered spots. Even southern towns and cities, which usually escape the worst of the cold, will see temperatures dip well below freezing, raising the risk of widespread ice on roads and pavements. The coldest places of all will be the sheltered glens of the highlands, such as Braemar and Aviemore, where cold air settles overnight and temperatures can drop dramatically. Inland rural areas, far from the moderating influence of the sea, will be the coldest, with open fields and farmland turning into icy expanses. Coastal regions may be a touch milder, but don't be fooled. The relentless wind will make it feel raw and biting, especially along exposed shorelines. With temperatures this low, any rain or snow that falls can freeze instantly, creating treacherous black ice that's nearly invisible and extremely dangerous for drivers and pedestrians alike. Hard frost will mean early mornings spent scraping thick ice from car windows, so allow extra time before heading out. The risk of frozen pipes increases sharply, so it's wise to insulate exposed plumbing and keep a trickle of water running overnight if possible. This level of cold isn't just uncomfortable, it brings real-world challenges, from shoveling snow and navigating icy roads to dealing with power outages and heating issues. Take sensible precautions, dress in layers, keep your home warm, and make sure you have supplies in case travel becomes difficult. Remember to check on elderly neighbors and vulnerable people, as they're most at risk during extreme cold snaps. The coming days will truly test the UK's winter resilience. For the just start, check I tie. Stay prepared and look out for one another as the coldest weather of the season arrives. The Met Office has issued yellow warnings for snow and ice across much of the UK, signaling that the weather could soon become hazardous for many people. These alerts are part of a system designed to keep the public informed and safe when conditions are likely to cause disruption. Yellow warnings are the lowest of the 3 alert levels, but they still mean you should be prepared for possible impacts. Snow and ice can quickly transform familiar landscapes, making travel and daily routines much more challenging. A yellow warning means be aware, expect travel delays, icy roads, and a risk of slips and falls. Roads, railways, and pavements can all become treacherous, especially during the morning and evening rush hours, when temperatures are at their lowest. Even a light dusting of snow or patchy ice can cause significant disruption, especially on untreated surfaces. Side streets, rural lanes, and shaded areas are often the first to become slippery, catching out even experienced drivers and pedestrians. These warnings stretch from Scotland down to East Anglia, with frequent snow showers expected in eastern areas. The Met Office uses detailed forecasts and local observations to pinpoint where the worst conditions are likely to hit. Impacts can vary widely, even within warning zones. One area may see little snow, while a nearby village could be blanketed. This unpredictability is why it's so important to stay alert and check for updates. The risk of ice is widespread wherever temperatures drop below freezing. Black ice, which is almost invisible, can form overnight and linger into the morning, making roads and pavements especially dangerous. Stay updated with forecasts and don't underestimate the hidden dangers of ice. Checking your local weather app or listening to radio updates can help you plan your day and avoid unnecessary risks. Warnings are a vital tool for public safety, giving time to prepare and adapt. They allow schools, businesses, and families to make informed decisions, such as delaying travel or stocking up on essentials. Even if you don't see snow, icy conditions can still pose a major risk. Black ice can be especially treacherous, causing vehicles to lose control and pedestrians to slip without warning. Remain cautious and plan ahead during this spell. Dress warmly, allow extra time for journeys, and always check the latest advice before heading out. Your safety could depend on it. Amber warnings are in place for parts of Scotland and northern England, signaling a higher risk of severe impacts. Heavy persistent snow, up to 20 centimeters or more on high ground, could block roads and isolate communities. Strong winds will cause drifting, making travel dangerous or impossible in some areas. Power cuts are possible as heavy snow and wind threaten power lines and mobile coverage. Residents in amber zones should prepare for isolation, stock up on essentials, and have torches and batteries ready. Emergency services will be stretched, so avoid non-essential travel. If you must travel, carry a winter kit, warm clothes, food, a hot drink, and a charged phone. This is a serious situation. Plan for disruption and stay safe. The amber warning is not just an inconvenience, it's a significant hazard. Transport will be hit hard by snow and ice, with roads, rail, and air travel all facing disruption. Black ice is a major hazard, especially on untreated rural roads, making driving treacherous. Heavy snow could close key routes like the A66 and A9, while even motorways may see long delays and accidents. Railways are vulnerable to frozen points and iced-over conductor rails, causing delays and cancellations. Network rail teams will work around the clock, but some disruption is inevitable. Check before you travel. Airports may face closures and flight delays as runways and planes are de-iced. Even well-prepared airports can be overwhelmed by heavy snow and intense cold. If you have travel plans, check status updates, and consider postponing non-essential journeys. The next few days will be a major test for the UK's transport network. Rural areas will feel the brunt of this Arctic blast, with many communities at risk of isolation. Untreated country lanes can become impassable with just a little snow or ice, cutting off villages and farms. Farmers face tough conditions, working around the clock to care for livestock and keep water supplies from freezing. Preparedness is vital. Stock up on food, water, and medication, and check on neighbors. Community spirit is essential, with locals helping each other and using 444s to deliver supplies. Power cuts are a real risk, as snow and wind can bring down exposed lines. In remote areas, a power cut means more than just lights out. It can affect heating, cooking, and water. Alternative heat sources and emergency supplies are crucial for those in isolated locations. Severe weather will test even the most resilient rural communities. The cold snap puts the UK's power grid under strain, raising the risk of outages, especially in rural areas. Heavy wet snow and ice can weigh down power lines, causing them to sag or snap, while falling branches add to the danger. Ice accretion, when freezing raincoats cables, can lead to violent oscillations and breakages. High energy demand during cold spells further stresses the grid, and faults can take longer to fix in harsh conditions. Repair crews may struggle to reach remote faults, meaning some outages could last for hours or even days. Be prepared. Keep torches, a battery-powered radio, and warm blankets handy. Charge your phone in advance to report outages and receive updates. Power cuts are more than an inconvenience. They can threaten safety and comfort. Preparation is key to weathering any extended loss of electricity. The Arctic air mass is set to linger, bringing more cold, snow and ice through the week and into the weekend. Daytime temperatures will struggle to rise above freezing, and sharp frosts will persist each night. Snow showers will continue, especially in northern and eastern areas, with further accumulations likely. Western regions may see clearer skies but colder nights and severe frosts. The risk of ice on untreated surfaces remains high every morning. Weather warnings may be extended or updated as conditions evolve, so stay informed. Even a slight shift in wind could change which areas see the heaviest snow. Travel plans and sporting events may be disrupted. Plan ahead and expect delays. The cumulative effect of days of snow and ice will make conditions increasingly challenging. Stay alert and adapt as the wintry weather continues. There are early hints that milder Atlantic air could arrive next week, but the transition may be messy. If milder air pushes in, it could bring a spell of heavy snow as it meets the cold air, especially in central and southern England. This could be followed by sleet, freezing rain, and eventually rain, raising the risk of dangerous ice and local flooding. The timing and extent of this change are uncertain. The cold could linger longer than expected. For now, focus on the immediate hazards: severe cold, snow, and ice. Stay tuned for updates as the situation develops. The coming days will be crucial for monitoring any shift in the weather pattern. Be prepared for both continued cold and a potentially hazardous thaw.